Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is Abhinav. In this video, we are going to talk about the problem A of Keystar Round F 2021, which is trash bins. So first of all, I want to tell you that maybe there is some background noise or some music in this video because actually there is a, you can say, function near my house. So this sound is of that loudspeaker. Okay, fine. So we will understand. First of all, we will understand the problem statement. Then we will go to the logic part, and then we will understand the code of this problem. Fine. So first of all, let's read out the problem statement. So what is given here? So basically, there is what given here is that there are n houses in a particular street. There is a street, okay, and there are n houses in that street. Okay, fine. This street has length n. Okay, this street has length n, and the first house means the houses are in a you can say a particular position in a particular order. Fine. The distance between any pair of house I and j is I minus j, means the distance between two adjacent houses is, you can say, 1 unit, or you can say 1 kilometer, any. Okay, basically the distance is 1 because the value of I minus j mod is 1 for all the adjacent houses. Fine. Some of these houses have trash bins. So some of these houses have trash bins in front of them. That means that the owner of such house does not have to walk. Okay, so अगर आपके घर के सामने ट्रैश बिन रखा होगा, ओके, एक डस्टबिन रखा होगा, तो आपको दूसरे कहीं और जाने की क्या जरूरत होगी. But some of the houses does not has a trash bin. So the owner of that house have to move towards some other house which has a trash bin, either left to his house or either right to his house, if possible. Okay, so basically to save time, the every house owner, this is a common sense that every house owner always takes that trash out which is closest to their house. जो आपके घर के पास में होगा डस्टबिन, आप वहीं पे जाके तो अपना जो डस्टबिन है वहाँ पे उसका यूज करेंगे. फाइन. सो every house owner always takes their trash out to the trash bin that is closest to their houses. Fine. If there are two trash bins that are both the closest, means if the distance of two trash bins are equal, then one can choose any of them. Fine. Okay. Okay, so next what is given is that we have to find what we have to find is we have to find given a number of houses and description of these houses have trash bin in front of them. Find out the sum of the distance that each house owner has to walk to take their trashes out. Okay, so basically you have to find a sum of a distance. So okay, fine. So this is the problem statement. So first of all, we will discuss the logic and we will discuss these all the test cases. Okay, these two test cases we will discuss them. So let's move towards the whiteboard. So this is my whiteboard. So okay, so first of all, copy those test cases here. Okay, these are the test cases which we will discuss here. Okay, fine. So these are the test cases we will discuss. So basically what here is given is that we have to find the minimum distance, basically the minimum distance that one house owner has to walk. Okay, if he or she does not have a dustbin or a trash bin near his house, in front of his house. So basically for all the house owners all the house owners who have the trash bin in front of their house, they will use that dustbin only. Okay, so for these house owners, the value of you can say the value of distance walked is 0. They don't have to walk any distance. They don't have to walk to any other's house because they have the dustbin in their own house, in the front of their house. The reason is we have to count for these with those who don't have a trash bin in front of their house. So for that, what we will use? So first of all, take as the first test case. Okay, so we will take the first test case here, which is 1 0. Okay, give a space here. Okay, so this one. Okay, so this is a test case. So here are basically 6 houses. There are 6 houses in which the first house has a trash bin and the fourth house has a trash bin, and the other houses doesn't have a trash bin. Okay, fine. So what we will do is we will use a two array method here. Okay, the two array method name is given by me. You can call it any other method, or maybe it has its specific name, and basically it is a dynamic programming question, so we will approach it in that way also, you can say it. Okay, so yes, but I am going to solve this in a little bit, you can say, a simple way, and not that some complex code, or you can say complex logic. So it is a very simple logic. So basically what I am doing is, first of all, I am checking that if a particular house owner has to walk to the left of his house, has to walk only to the left of his house, then how much distance one has to walk to use a trash bin. Fine. So for example, we talk about this house owner. So this house owner, so we will write here left. We will write here left. Okay, and we will write here right. So basically what I am doing is, here I will store the value. What I will store is, in this I will store that if this particular, let's say this house, okay, this house owner. So if this particular house owner has to travel left from his house, then how much distance he has to travel to use the trash bin, or if he has to travel right, then how much distance he has to travel. Basically I am writing this. So for this house owner it is 0 for left, because it already had a trash bin you can say in front of his house. For this house owner, he has to travel one distance to the left of it, one distance to the left, because there is a trash bin in the left of it adjacent to his house, so he has to travel one distance. Okay, for this house owner, he has to travel two distance, one from this to this and then from this to this. Fine. So here the value is 2. For this one the value is 0, because he has a dustbin in front of his house. For this one you can say the value is 1, because he has to travel one distance here, and for this one he has to travel 2, because he has to travel 2 times to the left for using the dustbin. Fine. Okay, so now right, now talk about right. So for this test case it is 0, because it has the dustbin in front of his house. For this one, for this house owner, if he has to travel right, so he has to take 2 steps. If I erase these okay. So if this house owner has to travel right, so he has to take 2 steps to reach this house. So the value of this is 2. For this house owner it is only 1, direct. For this one it is 0, and for this one you can say, this one there is no house in the right of these 2 houses, so it is not possible. So we will write it as a max, you can say the max value, because there are no there is no houses in right of these houses which has a trash bin. Now we will find the minimum of these 2 values, the minimum of these 2 values. So the minimum of 0 and 0 is 0, the minimum of 1 and 2 is 1, the minimum of 2 and 1 is 1, the minimum of 0 and 0 is 0, the minimum of 1 and max, it is a max. So the minimum of 1, it is a maximum number, and 1, so minimum is 1, and for this it is 2. Fine. So the sum of this, all this, is 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is 5. And this is the answer of this test case. If you will see the output of this particular question, then you can see that it is the 5 is the answer. And for this test it is very easy. All the houses has a test bin, so the answer will be 0. No one has to walk from his or her house. Okay, so let's, for better understanding, let's take one more test case. Okay, so let's take one more test case to understand our logic once again. So what basically, so we will take a test case here. Okay, so let's take it anything randomly. It is like okay, fine. So this is test case, so we will understand in this also. So it is how many houses are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So there are basically 11 houses. So we will write here that we will first calculate for left, and then we will calculate for right. Okay, so basically we are calculating for these 2 particular okay, fine. So for left what is given here, so this house owner, it is 0. Okay, he or she should not have to travel from anywhere. For this one, it is only one step to left, it is 1. For this one, it is 2 steps, he has to travel 2 steps to left, it is 2. For this one, he has to travel 3 steps, it is 3. For this one, it is 0 because he has a house, he has a trash bin in front of his house, it is also 0. For this one, it is 1, only 1 step. For this one, it is 2. Okay, for this it is 0, for this it is also 0, for this it is 1. Okay, fine. Now let's check for right one. Okay, so now let's check for right one. So for right, what we are doing is, first of all erase these one. So what we are doing is, now we will you can say iterate from right side. Okay. So here what it is given is that for this one, for this particular, there is no house in right of it. Okay, there is no house in right of it, or you can say from here. Okay, you can say from here that it has to travel right. Okay, so it is 0. Why 0? Because it has a trash bin in front of his house. Okay, he has a trash bin in front of his house. For this one, he has to travel right, so he has to travel 1, 2, 3. So the value of this will be 3. For this one, he has to travel 1, 2, then 1, then 0, then again here 0, then he has to travel 1, 2, he has to travel just 1, then 0, and then for this one it is maximum, because there is no house in right of this, so it will be max. It will be the max value, max distance, infinite distance you can say. Okay, now we will find the minimum of these values. So minimum of 0 and 0 will be 0, here it is 1, here it is 2, here it is 1, here it is 0, here it is 0, here it is 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. Now we will find the sum of these values. So the sum of these values is 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 4, 4 to 6, and 6 plus 1 7. So the answer is 7 for this particular test case. So we will also test this test case in our code. Okay, fine. So let's move toward the code part. So here is my code, it is a VS code. So fine. Okay, so this is the test case of, this is the code of the second problem, this is the first one. So here I have already written some sample test cases where whose I have checked. Okay, so I will run these all also, and also I will run the test case which I have checked in my you can say whiteboard. So that test case was, okay, let me copy that test case here. So a new test case where it is 11, okay, so this is what we have discussed in our logic. Okay, so the value of this is, I think it is case 1, and the answer was 7 that we have checked. Is it the correct format? Yes, okay. So let's check all these test cases. Finger crossed. Okay, it is submitted already, so I am just confirming it in front of you. It's take little bit time. Do it fast. I have to continue the video. Okay, so these all test cases are passed. You can say that the output here is 7 only. Okay, so this is what I have done. So let's now move towards the code part. So let me just zoom in the code so that you can see it more clearly. Okay, so basically what I have done is, first I have basically made 2 arrays or 2 vectors, you can say left and right vector, that I have only doing in my logic also, in which I have initialized them with long max. Okay, okay, fine. Long max. Now what I am doing is I am first iterating through the I is equal to 0 to n, means from left to right. I am iterating from left to right, and then if Si is 1, then I am just making that particular left 0, and I am storing the nearest one's index here, which is the nearest one. If Ii is not equal to -1, means if there is a house with trash in the left of that house, then the value will be the difference between the distance between that houses, and if there is no house in left of that house, then the value will remain long max. That is what we are discussing in the logic. Same thing I am doing from when I am iterating from right to left also. I am doing the same thing. Okay, when iterating from right to left also, and then what I am doing is I am just checking the minimum of both that values of right and left and taking it as a single, and then finding the sum of that value and then returning the sum. So this is a simple code. I hope you understand what I am trying to do here. So thank you for watching the video. I hope you get the logic. If you have any doubt, then you can join our Telegram channel, or you can comment down and ask your doubt. You can also subscribe to our channel for competitive programming content. Thank you for watching the video. Please share it with your friends. Share it with in your college group that this is a channel for competitive programming. So guys, please subscribe it, and thank you for watching the video. Please support. Thank you.